All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my people in the east, the west, the north, and the south, welcome to this thing we call the Friday Eve Spectacular. We got a very interesting show for you guys today. We want to recognize Mr. Ron Anthony. Today, the DMV High Schools had their media day. I was trying to pull off some of their interviews, but I couldn't get them to add into the screen. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get Coach Powell to load some up and play them for you guys on Monday during his show, Pretenders or Contenders. But this is the Sideline Junkies Podcast Network. I am the Midnight Rider. I will be soon joined by the fashionably late big guy KG. And with that being said, let us start this Friday Eve off the right way. With that being said, tomorrow morning, the audio version of this broadcast will be available for you to use on any of your downloadable things. So you don't have to get the visual. You can have the audio version of this on all your platforms. All right. Next, click like and subscribe on YouTube, Sideline Junkies. We also have the Sideline Junkies 24/7 network. That just plays shows on a roll. So you don't have to pick a show out. You can just see what's playing, jump right in, watch a show. If you want to pick a particular show, go to YouTube, type in Sideline Junkies. If you know what day of the week it is, put the name of the show in. Boom, you get the episodes. There's no way you cannot see us unless you just don't know how to operate a computer. And if you're here watching now, somebody knows how to operate a computer, if you know what I mean. But with that being said, today being Friday Eve, and tomorrow when people get to work, now when they show up to work, some people be going to the Keurig because they got to get that cup of joe. Some people be going to the water cooler because they got to fill up them tumblers. I ain't never seen more tumblers in my life. One lady at work, she got the Lilo and Stitch tumbler, and she got like 18 Lilo and Stitch dolls on her desk. But that's cool, because that's what she into. And if you into it, then I'm down with that. I'm okay with that. Also, there's people putting lunches away and all that stuff, and you get the normal chatter. People asking about, hey, what you do last night? Hey, how was your night? How's your morning? Blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, they all stop. And now in unison, in one voice, the whole office says, last night, we watched the Thursday Night Throwdown. Yeah, baby. And with that being said, welcome to the Thursday Night Throwdown. Again, I am the Midnight Rider. This is the Sideline Junkies Podcast Network. I see that my co-host is working his way into the building as we speak. So it's me and, of course, the big guy, KG, doing it as we do. Again, like I said, starting this off, we're going in a couple minutes. We're going to get Ron Anthony from the DMV showcase. We're going to let him talk. Actually, since he hasn't been on here, probably had some conversation with him, just to get to know him. He has been a guest on Pretenders or Contenders on several occasions. So we just want to continue that relationship. We get him in, get it going the only way we can. If you ready, KG, I can turn this over to you.
Well, I told you I was coming in hot, so I'm sliding across the stage, grabbing the mic. Oh, ain't got no money, ain't got no fancy car. What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
Man, I'm good, man. Oh, hold on. You already know it's got to happen. You already know it's got to happen.
Number one, most importantly, thank you for that rousing introduction. The way I got something that I've been holding on to.
Oh boy!
And I think I need to share it with the world. By you being the director of content, I think that's a piss poor title for you here at the Sideline Junkies Podcast Network, because it does not capture the essence or the je ne sais quoi that is you. Now, for 6 years, I've been trying to have conversations. You be like, content, we're not doing that. So rather than calling you the director of content, not quite the title, I'd like to call you the king of content.
Oh, okay. I like that one too. I personally, when I have this conversation, I got an echo, dog. Um, when I personally had this conversation, I call myself the curator of content.
The curator of content, man. The man that wears many hats. That's what it is, man.
Oh man, but nah, man. So shout out. I don't know what's going on in the league, but I know the guys are playing. I think we got another new guy. So I think we either at
Yes,
24 or we're back. We're 23. I don't know if somebody left or not. So I got lost in one of the conversations. Um,
we are at. Hold on, let me double check. Let me make sure I got it right here. The league is heating up. A lot of guys, a lot of names that I know from playing in the Gridiron League in Madden. We are at 25 members. I'm sorry,
okay.
24.
Yeah,
It's
24.
24 because Big Jim and Brian Jr. are not on WhatsApp.
Okay.
So it's 24 total. We got 24 teams being managed right about now.
You know what? That's too dark. Go ahead, man. Keep talking. I'm just going through some stuff. I gotta brighten up my background a little bit. See where we
Oh,
want
I
to go
got
with
you.
this.
Um,
Oh,
I mean,
why
just
not
to say this
you?
real quick, being as
I know.
though today is August 6th,
Uh-huh.
it's here, baby. The NFL season officially kicks off today.
And
We
let's
got
hit that first. Let's start that. Let's start there. Because I guess it'd be jumping
okay,
in like at 7:30. So let's hit a little
okay.
preseason football. I didn't make a banner for it. Um but tonight
No
the
worries,
dra-
because it can go in with the training camp news.
okay. Tonight
And
go ahead.
go ahead. No, you go ahead,
No, I was
because
gonna
I'm
say
excited.
tonight is the night that ends the drought for all football fans. We all know what's going to happen tonight. Tonight, the game is going to start, and most people will watch at least till halftime unless they introduce um, the candidates going into the hall early. If they introduce them a little bit early, when after they get introduced, it's a wrap. Most people are turning their TVs off, going back to their regularly scheduled program. But this was that little bit of marijuana to get you started. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Hall of Fame game is the gateway drug of the NFL. It gives you a little feel, boom, you see it, you know what it looks like, and then all of a sudden, it's here. And from this point on, we will not know a week without football until February. That is a beautiful thing. It's very beautiful.
I feel Brian Dawkins ish because I want to say hallelujah.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love baseball. I love basketball. I love hockey. It's nothing like having all of them going at the same time. I don't know if you took any action on this game or not, Midnight Rider. But
Oh
I'm gonna check
no,
FanDuel before 8 o'clock and see what we got.
jeez, KG, what kind of degenerate do you think I am? Don't answer that.
Uh, I mean,
Don't answer
did you?
that.
you I mean,
Don't answer.
this is small something, something, you know.
No, I didn't. I didn't. No,
Um,
today was all baseball.
okay.
Um, yeah. Today I had a nice home run bet, and I changed my mind. I tinkered. I shouldn't have tinkered. If I didn't tinker, I would have won. But I was thinking about putting Ellie De La Cruz in this three-person home run bet, but I ended up putting Mike Trout in it, and Mike Trout didn't hit a home run. So I had two out of three. Kind of messed up my day, but it's all good. You live to gamble another
One
day.
of these days, one of these days I'm gonna get off the porch.
I wouldn't tell you to do that.
I'm gonna get off the porch and go stand with the big dogs.
Nah, stay on the porch. It's too much stress. Trust me, it's too much stress. And it's not really stress for me because sometimes I'll watch games that I have money action on. Sometimes I don't. I try to ignore it, but 10 minutes in, I'm checking my account, trying to see where the progress is. Um, right now, the Washington Mystics are dead to me. I just want to go ahead and get that out there now. Um, This is two nights in a row, not two nights in a row, but 2 games in a row that somebody has grossly underperformed. So yeah, this is me.
Well,
Now you know tomorrow when they play, I'm gonna bet on them probably, but I mean they got the kid. They got a nice little squad that's starting to take shape. Kiki and Shakira Austin, but I'm going off the tangent. I'm going off on a tangent. Let's bring it back. Bring me back in. Let's go back to football. All right, hold on. Let me check it out a little bit. Now here's a guy. We're talking about 2 quarterbacks tonight: Carson Beck and what's his name? Small hands, baby hands. Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett will be your starters tonight. After that, I know Caden Slovis and um, who else? It's one other person. It's another quarterback that's playing tonight as well. That's not really known. But this is what we're gonna get. We get no love tonight. Love has left us waiting for more. And of course there's no Bryce Young. So he's gonna be on the bench, probably swinging his feet. They might have him in a little booster seat or something. I don't know. But yes, I know I'm 5'8" and they're my same height. Okay, it's the reason I joke. All right, good guys. But no, this is gonna be one of those games where we're gonna get to the point where we're looking around and you can start hearing names. And the funny part is now we're at that point in college football where guys gonna have 3 schools names after they say their name. It's gonna be like
Yep.
Slovis went to USC, ended up at Pitt, and now then he graduated, I think, from BYU or something like that. That's the crazy part. But let's do this. Without further ado, I want to go ahead and get this man on the stage because I want to definitely talk to him. He's done a beautiful thing today in the city. Guys, if you have not heard us say this all week, but Coach Ron Anthony did a beautiful thing today. They had some great guests out. I wanted to bring Coach Ron on. He's been on Pretenders or Contenders several times. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Coach Ron Anthony, man who brought the DC area the DMV High School Showcase. Sir, thank you for your birthday. How you feeling, sir?
How you doing, fellas? Man, it's an honor and a pleasure to be on today. Today was great, man. It was a beautiful day from teams from all over the DMV, from Western Maryland all the way down to Northern Virginia. The day was beautiful, and all the kids and the coaches there made
All right. Let's Coach Ron there for us. There he goes. All right.
Uh oh. We lost it. It's on me? Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the mothership of the network. That is the Saturday Night WrestleManiacs that airs at 9 p.m. If you are a wrestling fan, come out and get some. Come watch, check it out. Um, let's see. Hold on, here we go. All right, Coach Ron. Sorry about that. But we just took a break because I knew you had to figure some stuff out.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling, man?
Hey, man, today was nothing but a blessing, man. It was a great showing. Real thankful for all the guys coming out. Thankful for the Commanders for hosting us today. Today was just beautiful, man. There's no other word to describe seeing kids from all over that would have normally not gotten a chance to interact in person with each other from all walks of life to be able to come together in such a great way today. And it was just great, man.
So let's start this way. I want to kind of give the viewers of the Thursday Night Throwdown just little insight on you. So tell us about Ron Anthony, and what got this going. You first though,
Uh,
then tell us about the
I,
profile.
I got you. So myself, Ron Anthony, I am, of course, I'm the founder and the president of DMV High School Coaches Association. A little bit about myself. I'm a lifelong educator. I'm a lifelong coach. I was coached in the area for over 20 years at all levels, from youth to junior high to high school. I've been a head coach at all those levels. And so back in like 2014, I knew that we needed a platform to help new head coaches. I was a new high school head coach at the time. So I created a platform for new head coaches to get expertise and mentorship from other coaches from around the region. And, things spread that way, and things have just been great from there on out.
All right, so you started this with the idea of connecting coaches. How do we get from there to today doing an actual media day?
Yeah, so as time went on, I grew into a leader amongst the coaches in the area. And I saw a need to help our youth, our teens, in a multitude of different ways. I saw that they needed some support as far as mental health is concerned. We all do. Financial literacy, and just how to be a good teammate and things like that. So we entered the space to help our youth. I've been helping the youth all my adult life. So it just made sense to make this, about the coaches as well as the players.
That's good. That's good. I know I heard about this because of Coach. I think you mentioned it the last time you were on Pretenders and Contenders with us. I mean, or Contenders with us. I also, just so you know, because I know you were busy with your thing. I know Brian Mitchell came on the radio today, for his show, and that's the first thing he talked about was spending some time at the DMV High School Media Showcase. So you got a nice plug there from Brian Mitchell today.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Him and Fred Smoot did a marvelous job earlier today. They did some panel interviewing to start us off and start the day. They gave the young guys a lot of insight. Of course, we had some of the most dominant players of the DMV today at Media Day. A lot of those kids are going to be getting money at the next level. So we wanted to make sure that they were prepared financially as well as mentally for what life brings once they leave our care in high school, right? Because we all know once they leave our care, they don't get that type of support that they once got, and they're on their own at that point. So we want to give them some tools that they can use at the next level and make some great decisions and be productive citizens.
All right, and Coach Ron, you always have our support here, um, our network. You asked how many shows we have. We have about 10. Um, we cover every day of the week. Um,
Amazing.
so we just try to get everything out as much as we can. I know you want to do the top 25. So whenever the top 25, if you can get a coach file, or you can drop it in that chat that we have, me you and Coach, because I'll post it on the network, and then we'll even go over it on our Sunday morning show. Because
Yeah,
we got a show Sunday morning 11.
I'm catching a little flack from that. I got
Hey,
Yeah, I'm catching a little flack. People are upset I had bullets so high. in the ranking, and I had St. James kind of low. I had St. James ranked seventh, and I have Loudon Sports Academy ranked third. And they're going crazy. The St. James fans are hot, right? So yeah, it's been fun. It's going to turn into a coaches poll next month. So starting in September, every week, the coaches, head coaches from around the area will vote on the top 25, and we'll go from there every single week. It'll get released every day on Mondays at 12. So we'll just go from there.
Okay, but so we'll definitely post it somewhere. We'll have it as a part of the show. But they always say that all publicity is good publicity. So if they talking about it and somebody's mad about it, that means they care about it. And now you got people
Absolutely.
caring. Hey man,
Absolutely.
and that's what we need, man. Because I think, unfortunately, and this is my thing, the Washington Post has gone away, so we
Yeah.
gotta take care of promoting these kids the best way we can. And I see the guys out there. There are other groups covering sports. We got the guys in Mo County that do their show. Of course, you got Coach Powell here. Uh, you've got Jack out in his part doing his thing. You got MFVA doing his stuff. I don't know if she's still doing it, but I know she was doing it. Lady Monet was doing
Yeah.
most of the senior stuff. So you've got people all around the area, and we can make this a place where if somebody wants to talk about a high school game they saw. This is a platform. They're welcome here.
Absolutely, man. It's definitely a needed space. And again, Lady Monet was actually there today
Okay.
doing her thing as well. Chad Ricardo as well. Shout out to both of them. The kids had a really good VIP experience. Every single school that attended today, regardless if they're a small school or larger school, they got the VIP treatment. They got post game treatment from all of the media outlets. So every team got to feel what it's like to be interviewed by local media. So today was a dope experience for them. It was really dope.
Yeah, I gotta link up with you because the next time you do something like this, I want to be a part of it. Even if it's not interviewing, I just want to be there to watch it. So
Absolutely, brother.
we
You
gotta link
always
up.
welcome, man.
Yeah, we gotta link up on that part. Um, so let's do this. What's next? What do you have next in the DMV realm?
Yeah, so big shoes to fill. Like you just talked about, the poster's gone. So we have a commitment to our kids to showcase them. So next, we'll be releasing our top 100 for the DMV. Within the next 2 weeks, we're going to do it over the course of 10 days leading up to the official first game in the area, which is August 28th, DeMatha versus Spalding, which is going to be a dog fight.
Yes,
Um,
indeed.
so we're looking forward to that. Releasing that, we're going to do all DMV team to replace all Met team at the end of the season. And as far as in person, we're going to do a last chance showcase for the 28 kids in January, and we're going to have our huge coaches clinic, our second annual, at the end of February again. So got some stuff coming up, and we're just excited, man. We're just excited to continue to showcase our kids, and once again take our power back from the transfer portal.
Yes, definitely. That's it. That's it. Um, KZ, you got anything?
I'm just sitting here and I'm inspired, man. First of all, good evening, coach.
How you
Uh,
doing, my guy?
good, good. I just hearing everything that you're doing is an inspiration, and I wish that we had more faculty and staff like yourself when I was in high school 25, 30 years ago. We only had a few, and maybe two or three of them at a time look like me and you.
Yeah,
So it's an inspiration of what you're doing, not just for athletes, but what you're doing across the board. So I'm just sitting here and I'm inspired, man. I love to see it.
Yeah, and it's needed, man, because like you, I played a very long time ago as well. Um, and creating a platform like this, there were a lot of coaches today were like, man, I wish we had this. Some of the younger coaches, when I was in school, they just missed out by a few years, and they're already giving back as coaches. So that was really dope to hear. And again, we just want to create a platform to showcase our young people's talent. We got a lot of talent in this area, and we're stronger together. So I want people to understand that we can still be in our silos. We can still have Mo County, we can still have PG County, but we're strongest when we're all together, and we're more respected. And we have to let the world know that we're up there with Texas and Florida. Although we're smaller, even all of our states combined, we're still around 10 times smaller than those states. However, we have dogs here, and the colleges know it, and that's why they come here. That's why they came to the showcase. So we're going to continue to showcase our young people, and put them out there so that they have a chance to make it at the next level.
Before we let you go,
Midnight Ride.
let's get some of your socials out there so people can follow. So
Got
people
you.
can
So
follow you and everything.
we're at DMV underscore HS underscore showcase on both Twitter and Instagram. Those are our socials. If anyone needs anything, they can feel free to email us at dmvfootballcoaches@gmail.com, and we'll be very responsive. Our website is dmvfootball.com. All of the regional directors, they're one click away. So if anyone's in the Mo County region, you click one button and you're connected to John Kelly, who is our regional director for Mo County. PG County, Damian Powell, head coach over at Riverdale, one click away from all of those people. So no matter where you are, no matter what school you attend, if you have a population of 2,000, 5,000, or only a population of a few hundred at your school, we're going to get you showcased. We're going to give you the opportunity to showcase your abilities, and just be great.
All right, so you know what? I'm not even gonna put you in that spot because you already got people not like you
It's
because of the top
okay. It's
25.
okay. Go ahead. It's all right.
Spalding versus the Mather.
Ooh, dog fight. Um, I will say this. Very familiar with both programs. Um, Spalding has. I don't know if you were able to see, but Spalding, in my opinion, I put on our page that Spalding has the hardest schedule in the DMV this year.
Hmm.
And that, of course, that include our teams that play national schedule. So I would never speak about like St. Francis and things like that. Their schedule's super tough, but it's a national schedule. But for a local schedule, there's no schedule competing with what Spalding has put on their plate. They aren't ducking anything. They have a new head coach. They have great players. They have another awesome quarterback that's going to do some remarkable things. So we'll see kind of how that flows. I think it'll be tough going against this DeMatha squad. For them, DeMatha is loaded. They are loaded from top to bottom. They have powerful kids all over the field. Um, but they too have a new head coach, and they're gelling. So it's going to be a war. I'm expecting a war between both clubs, and the team that's most prepared early will be the victor.
Cool. Way to not answer my question. I like that. But here we go. Let's go this way. Something else I want to do. Because you are the head of the head coach association, and because I get to do the show with Coach Powell, I um I have the pleasure of talking to the high school coaches all throughout. And if there's one thing that I think I've always heard throughout the course of um the guys coming on the show was a level of unity amongst the coaches. Like we can be enemies on Saturday or Friday night, but
Mhm.
when it comes to doing this thing, we're all together as a group, and those words get echoed every time the guys come on the show. Um, and it's just a beautiful thing. Um, Beautiful thing for me because I'm on this side watching as a fan, and I'm watching a bunch of good guys and good men sit and talk and chop it up. And I know it's all in the vein of the unity that you guys are pushing to everybody. So I'm gonna give you your flowers on that, and I'm gonna let Coach Powell jump in and say what you want to say. So, Coach, it's on you.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? I'm sorry. I know I wasn't supposed to be on tonight, man, but I had to jump on and give Ron his flowers, man, because what he's done the last couple of few months with the DMV Coaches Association is nothing short of amazing, man. And the event we had today, man, that was something kind of special down there today, Ron. So I had to just step on real quick and just give you your flowers, man, because what you're doing for the area, man, is outstanding work, and that's God's work, man. I just wanted to give you some love real quick. I didn't want to
My
interrupt your interview, man, but I had to let you know that.
Hold on, what
My
you doing,
God,
man?
man, I appreciate you, man, and I'm glad you all had an awesome time, man. I could feel the energy, man, from all over, man. It was a beautiful event. It was a beautiful thing, and we're real appreciative that the Lord is using me to be able to do this work. So let's just keep going, Coach.
So,
Yes,
so
indeed.
Coach,
Yes, indeed.
I saw you get interviewed today. I was trying to pull your clip, but my computer wouldn't let me download it or whatever. What did you take away from the day? In all of this.
Oh man, it was just a spotlight on the area, man. You know, the DMV is one of the greatest. I ain't even just gonna say football. I'm gonna say one of the greatest athletic areas in the nation,
That's right.
in multiple sports. And so it was just a time to put that on display, man. Um, there were some other teams that weren't there, but we had the vast majority of our area represented, and it was just amazing to see, man. The young men, like, they displayed their professionally. They talked with sense. They showed that, our student athletes, man, they rise above and beyond when it's time to call on duty. And this was just another example of that. The coaches, the fraternity of coaches we have here. Like, I mean, I sat and had conversation with coaches I never even talked to before. Like, it's just all love, man, and it's all due to Ron starting. And this is not being disrespectful or anything, Ron. It all started with you starting a small Facebook group chat some
That's right.
years ago, man, and look what it's blown up into.
That's right. That's right. I just spoke about that, man, and so yeah, man, it's just a beautiful thing, man, and it shows. And I talked about this a little bit at the coaches clinic last February that we can come together, and we are together, and we are going to be dangerous. Let that we're putting the nation on notice. We're dangerous because we're together now. We're together. They don't have us in our little silos anymore. We're all together. So. Uh, those other bigger states better watch out. We on the way. We are on the
Yes,
way.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
Oh, and Coach, you just said something earlier. I gotta, Coach Powell. You're welcome on any show, especially any show I'm on. You always got a seat. You ain't got to
I
ask for a
appreciate
seat.
I appreciate that, man. I try to be respectful. I'm only an asshole on the sidelines, so you know. Outside of that, man, I'm very well mannered and calm and cool and collected, and respectful. So, you know, just the sidelines of my asshole.
I got you. KG, you got anything for Coach Powell? I know I got you muted. Come on.
I'm trying to get off mute here.
There you go. There you go. You can do it. You just muted yourself. Hold on. Don't touch nothing. I got you.
That's what happens when you're a Notre Dame fan, man. You just all screwed up in the head.
Oh, you starting that mess. All right, well, you gotta unmute yourself because you must have muted yourself.
There we
There
go.
you go.
Well, I mean, the only thing I got for Coach Powell is what I owed him last season. That's 10 snaps. But, I got a doctor's appointment.
How do
You
you
mute
mute him
yourself
though?
again, man. Because he was ready to lie. That's the Lord working. He was ready to tell a bold-faced lie, and the Lord shut him up.
So the running joke, Coach Ron, is the big guy is supposed to give Coach Powell 10 plays.
Hilarious. Good times,
If I
man.
can
Good.
do 10 plays at 44, my wife said if I do 10 plays at 44, I'm going to want to do another 10. And I'm like, yeah, pretty much. Because I'm going to be back in the spirit again, and it's going to be over.
Look, when you come do 10 plays, man, we're gonna be carrying you. I'm glad we got a trainer at the 300, because you're gonna need him.
Well,
And
I ain't no
Coach
easy
Powell,
win now.
Coach Powell, who's
Hey,
your trainer? What's her name? You gotta give her a shout out because every time I'm there, she does a
oh,
fantastic job.
Miss Murray, man, she does a great job, man. So we are fortunate to have one, because all schools in the county don't have one yet. So we're fortunate to have one, and she's a great one.
All right, we got all the
But
socials.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna jump off, fellas. I just had to jump in
Okay.
and holler at Ron real quick, man. I appreciate y'all. Let me
Oh, no
step
problem,
in.
man. Hey,
My
I'll talk to you, Ron.
let's
my
get some
guy.
of your interviews or some of the interviews from today, and let's try to throw them in on Monday.
Yeah, I'm gonna put something together for Monday, because
All right, cool.
we got the PG County Media Day on Monday as well. So I'm gonna put something together for it.
All right, cool, man. Thanks,
All right,
man. I
all
appreciate
right,
you,
man.
bro.
Y'all have a good one.
You too.
You too, my guy.
All right. Let's finish up with you. I didn't expect us to take this much time, but I appreciate you just sharing everything you're doing. Um, to close you out, uh, let's let everybody know where you're coaching at and what you have coming up this season.
I am retired.
Okay. Okay.
I I am retired. That is no longer my ministry.
Okay.
So I'm on that. I go, I go to all the different games, and I support all of the different leagues within the DMV. And I promised a lot of kids today I'll be going to that game. So I'll be putting a lot of miles on my car in the next few months.
Well, if you ever come to the 300, um, just let me know because I normally sit second row 40-yard line, and I'll save a seat for you.
My guy, I definitely have to pull up to the 300 this year because
Yes, sir, man.
that wide
They,
receiver is one of my favorites. I gotta come and see him. I gotta come to see him. I got
I gotta
to.
see, I gotta see him, and I gotta see one. I, I just,
Absolutely.
I just, we interviewed him. His mom is hilarious, but one, he's special, man. I saw it last year. And they just didn't have enough. They should have been 7-3, but they
Mm-hmm.
ended up 5-5. I think if they can get back into finishing, and I think Coach said this in his interview with when they did the panels. I think their issue is finishing, and even though something bad happens, let that bad play be happen once. Don't let it
That's
snowfall
right.
into more. And I
Yeah,
think if
and
they can do that, that's it.
yeah, and a lot of their what you're talking about now got addressed. The kids got some ways to cope
Okay.
when things start going left, whether it's in the game, out of the game. So they learned some breathing exercises today. They also learn some other ways to kind of cope when things start going left, instead of, as they say, crashing out. So they learned some tools today. So I'm expecting some big things out the 300 today, this year.
And then I know I want. This is my last question because you just brought something up, and it hit to me. Um, the focus on mental health. Um, not giving credit to anybody, but what made that be something that you put a focus on?
Man, excellent question, man. So, as someone who gone through a lot in their adult lives. I'm not alone. Everybody has a story, right?
Yes,
Um,
sir. Yes, sir.
and you know, the suicide rate amongst black boys is at its highest ever right now. So our young people are not able to cope with things that happen in life. Because they grew up different than we did, right? We grew up um, learning from our OGs or older adults. They grow up learning on social media. So you have to think their entire lives, social media has been around. Social media probably got popular, super popular amongst everyone in about 2010, right? That's exacerbated during COVID. So I don't want to go down that road. However, there's a huge need for mental health support amongst our athletes as well as our coaches, because the divorce rate amongst coaches is over 70%. So there's a huge need. That's why at the coaches clinic I had mental health services and presenters. So every coach had to go to one, and that'll always be the case. And we had coaches that came out of their sessions crying. And we've been doing some powerful stuff, man. So we're going to continue that path. You'll never see a in-person non-football event from us where we don't go over mental health and make sure that we're all okay.
Okay. And then the last thing, I know I said last thing, but this is the very, I promise this is the last thing.
You good?
It sounds like you built this on some cornerstones, some principles. If you don't mind sharing those principles with us, I think our listeners would love to hear the principles of whether it's the idea behind the coaches association or behind what you're doing and the results you want.
Yeah, man. So at the end of the day, we want to make our coaches and players better people, right? Just on and off the field. We want people to be productive. We also want people to know that they have somewhere to go, people to talk to. So we have a huge plan. We'll be rolling out more and more as time goes on. But we're really excited about what we're doing, because it's not just football, right? We want to
Right.
take care of the whole child and the whole adult to make sure that everybody's straight, not only when they're on the sideline making the right decisions, but also in life. So, how do you manage your stress? How do you, keep up with the needs of your family as well as the needs of your team, and how you prioritize certain things, and how do you make good financial decisions? So everything that we're doing is developing the entire person, the entire adult, and the entire child. So we won't keep rocking and rolling, man.
Man, I love it. I love it. I'm gonna give you your flowers in these comments because some people are saying some things, and then I'm gonna let you go, brother. But I truly appreciate you doing this. But you always have our support here at the Sideline Junkies. And it starts with our boss man. Boss talks about KG getting his 10 plays in. He said almost 40 years ago, KG. Um, we are already following you, coach. So that's a good thing. But now the commitment from me is we're going to incorporate you. We're going to incorporate the stuff you send, some of the stuff you put out into some of the shows. And that way we can get everything going. Um, Jack Carr doing his Anthony bit. One Car Productions, Coach RB Green Spalding told me he is ready for a dogfight last night on in the passenger seat. I see what you did there, Jack. That's a good job, buddy. You finally doing what you're supposed to do. Plug your show in the midst of your answer. I like that. Um, I give him a hard time about that. That's exactly what Coach DP said, MR. Um, let's see what else we got. Coach, 100. Coach, kids nowadays have to listen to us OGs. They had all the answers on their phones. And then he says, love Coach Ron, my guy. Um, and then the boss comes back and says, appreciate you. Look, man, I don't know if you know this or you can't tell from what's going on here. You have fans in the Sideline Junkies. We are here to support and help you as much as we can. We're
What you
going to do
got?
our best to be promoters of what you got going on.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate the love, man. Again, man, we're just doing the work of the man above, and we just want people to be great at the end of the day, kids and adults. We want everybody to be great, and we want to continue to showcase our kids at the highest level so that we can get our power back from the transfer portal. So when college coaches go on
Yes.
recruiting missions, they trust us again,
Mhm.
and they put our high school kids first like they used to. So we're bridging that gap, and I promise you, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
All right. So if the '01 Hurricanes, this is our next question.
Uh-huh.
The '01 Hurricanes play the 2019 LSU Tigers. Who wins that ball game?
LSU is not even up for debate. That's the greatest college football team ever. That 2019 LSU team is not up for debate.
All right, now you can start. So, do you want to stick through the break? And
I gotta go now.
nah, I'm messing
Because
with
I'm
you, Coach.
seeing the looks on faces. I gotta go.
Nah, I'm messing with you, man. I appreciate that. That's how we're gonna start it off, man.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Have a great
My
one.
God.
God,
My God.
thank you so
Appreciate
much.
y'all, man.
Appreciate you,
Appreciate you.
Coach.
All right, y'all.
All right, be easy. Hey, John, Coach Ron, head of the DMV Coast Association. Just one great guy, man. So, vision, person of God, and happy. Um, and that's sometimes we gotta do. Sometimes we gotta act on those things. Let's put on our hearts and put on our minds. And take a chance to do something different. This is, I'll say this, okay. I've coached a couple years, many years ago down. The way things, times moving. But the one thing is, when you're a coach, you're a good coach, you're a blessing. Not just to the kids, but to the family, to everybody else. Let's see. Real quick, special comments. Take a break, and then we'll come back. And we'll have this debate, man. If you got an opinion on it, it's the '01 Hurricanes versus the 2019 LSU Tigers. So, comments real quick. I'm here for my guy, whatever you need. I think he's wrong. Yeah. Boss said somebody can pay a bill. Yo, we've been trying to work with all the time. I know. He said, okay, guys. When he said, it's you. He said, okay. All right, that's bad. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. I'm going to try to reset, and then go from there. Ladies and gentlemen, Silent Junkie Spot. It's not Thursday Night Throwdown. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, Sunday Rise, Silent Junkies. At 11 a.m. on Sunday morning. Can you take me for a second? Hop out. Hop into the same robot.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Thursday Night Throwdown. This is what you deal with in the podcast world. I ain't gonna lie to you. Training camp news. Before we get to the debate for the night, training camp news. We were talking about football being back tonight. Arizona versus Carolina and the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and then you got your Pro Football Hall of Fame inductees. Couple of names that I don't think is pretty. It's too bad. Larry Fitzgerald, Drew Brees, Let me pull it up because I just had it. Of course, Larry Fitzgerald, Breeze, Luke Kuechly. Uh, Give me it. There's some names in here that I didn't agree with. I didn't agree with Luke Kuechly, Adam Vinatieri, of course, and of course my favorite of all is Roger Craig. For as a senior committee because he should have been in years ago. But second thing on training camp news, Stephon Diggs signs with the Washington Commanders. I've been mute on it because I said if the curator of content heard me say anything, I'd be in trouble. So I'm saying it here. Stephon Diggs to the Washington Commanders. I don't even know what the deal is. I don't like it. So I'm 100% against it because I didn't want him here. I don't. We got all the knuckleheads out of DC in basketball and in football, even in baseball. We didn't have too many knuckleheads in hockey, so we were good. But all the knuckleheads that have been expelled from DC, and you bringing a knucklehead in, he got too much off the field drama that I don't want here. But I'm telling you this: the first time he raises his voice or he stomps and he cries about not getting the ball and he directs it at JB5, he gotta go. I'm done.
What?
You sound like a old Notre Dame fan right now.
What's the deal?
Man, look, the man got 1 year, $12 million that's not fully guaranteed. Hey, let him go out there and ball out. The man wants to be in this area. I mean, hey, we can't be mad at that man because he likes having a personal chef around. You know, that ain't got nothing to do with us. You know, that man just wanted a nice home cooked meal. So let him have that on his own. But as far as football last year with the Patriots, there wasn't no drama on the field. You know, he played ball. He did his thing last year. So hopefully he brings that to the Commanders, and we gonna be all right. He ain't gonna JD gonna be fine. And again, I'm sorry to jump in. I
One
jumped
thing,
in because Midnight was having some
man,
issues, so I was trying to help you out.
you you are fine. You are fine. This is an open channel. This is open communication. I'm gonna say this. One thing I say about players from the area, the Kevin Durant's, Stephon Diggs, any player that played in this area, I always say never come back home. I don't like if people want Kevin Durant to play for the Wizards. I don't want Kevin Durant ever to come back home to play for the Wizards because it's a different beast when you got those friends and family and those hangers-ons, and they are asking for tickets, and you know it's too much. But it wasn't
I, I
the
agree with
chef
that.
thing.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree. I was being funny about the chef thing. Um, I agree with you though on that standpoint about locals. Only difference is the fact for KD and Diggs now that they're older now. You know, when they're younger, I would say don't. Yeah, stay where you at. Don't come back here. Especially with KD during that time with what we had with the Wizards, he didn't need to be around that mess anyway. Um, but you know, they're both older. They're both in their 30s now, so they've been around the game for a while. You know, I give a pass to that form of thinking.
It's when I say off the field issues with stuff, it's more of the I don't want to now him and Cardi B not together anymore. But I like if they were together, I wouldn't want to see her profiling on the side. I don't need to see that. You know they got a wife and girlfriend section up in the suites. That's where you supposed to be. I don't see you in your fur coat and stuff like that parading around. Don't get me wrong. I got no beef with Cardi B. I always say her beats are great, but she needs a ghostwriter.
Hey
My
man,
opinion.
look, I ain't gonna mind. I
But
ain't
I
gonna
don't want
mind
when I'm
seeing
watching
Cardi B
football.
on the
Just like I don't
side.
want to see Taylor Swift, I don't want to see Cardi B. I don't want to see that. I want to see football.
Hey, look, I'll take a pass with Cardi B. I don't mind seeing her on the sideline. Let her walk up and down all she wants to. It might distract somebody else on the other sideline.
Well, I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. Um, nah. JC talking about I'm gonna eat my words. Nah. If he balls out, he balls out. I mean, I'm not afraid that. Am I afraid that he's gonna ball? No, I don't want the diva. I want him to come here with the mission of doing your job. That's all you got to do. Do your job. If he balls out, great. But you start throwing that diva stuff around, we don't do that here.
And see, you know what the problem is. The problem is as we are, because we're both lifelong, DC fans with the Wizards and the Redskins, Commanders. Um, we've been we've been stained by so much drama and turmoil and bad luck that any outside distraction to us, because we had to deal with it through the Daniel Snyder area. Like every off season was some kind of form of distraction. So I get that. I get that wholeheartedly. But I think that the culture we have in the building now, down in Ashburn, Northwest Stadium, is a lot different. Where I'm not even gonna say a bad apple, but one guy ain't gonna be able to destroy what we got going on compared to the past.
Agree.
Oh man,
Agree.
do I sound better now?
Yes. You sound like you.
All right, cool. Sorry about that. I wish you said that earlier, man. I'd have jumped out and
I thought it
resettled.
was me.
I thought it was you too. Because normally it is you. So
Well, we all can't have corporate internet.
It's both of y'all.
I had corporate. Say what?
Y'all arguing over who it is. It's both of y'all.
Oh, okay. You gotta put your sound up, because I can't hear you, boss. All right. So KG, it's on you. Where you want to go? You want to go ahead and jump into this LSU Miami thing?
Yeah, of course. Because some things were said and they need to be rectified, and I just wanted to wait for you.
Oh, I'm ready. Let's make it happen. I mean, let's let the guest speak first. Uh, well, coach is walking in the house. Boss man, if you in for the debate, let me know.
I'm not really here for the debate. But what's the debate? The LSU and the Miami team?
Yeah, you gotta turn your speaker up a little bit. You kind of low.
It is what it is.
And you got to turn whatever device you got on down.
I think that's us. I think we have an issue somewhere. Um, so it's funny that Coach Ron said LSU easily. I don't see how LSU wins this easily. When you go through that defense of that Hurricane team, there is first rounders all over the place. There are guys that future Hall of Famers, guys that went to multiple Pro Bowls, and I don't know. I just can't see Antrell Rowe and guys like Sean Taylor and Ed Reed not being able to deal with Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and I apologize to the kid that wears number 2. He was an integral part too. I just don't see them. I don't think they're gonna want that smoke, because they're gonna have to come across. They're gonna come across the middle one time, and they're gonna get hit by either Reed or Sean, and that's gonna. What they say, everybody got a plan, so they get hit in the mouth. And I just don't see this team in Miami being scared of a dude named Clyde Edwards-Helaire or Zelaire. I just don't see them worried about him. I don't see him being a problem. Now, when you coming out with Portis, Frank Gore, McGahee, Najee Davenport, I mean, you got too many dogs. That Miami run game is going to be dangerous on its own right. It doesn't even matter what their quarterback play because Ken Dorsey throwing to Andre Johnson, and I don't see how LSU is even close in this ball game. I don't because I think that the defense on Miami's side, with Miami's front line, with Will Folk and them boys, I look. There's a stat. This is my favorite stat. I actually had to hit I hit JP with this the other day. The Miami Hurricanes, if you take away all of their offensive touchdowns, that team is still 8-4. That's dominance. Hold on, let me see what we got here. Let me see. Jack said not at this point in his career. Coach, correct, Devon. Oh, he's talking about Diggs. Stephon is coming off some heat, large trouble. Who was the running back on that team? It was Clyde. He got multiple names. I think it's Clyde Allaire.
Claire. He
he sounds like
play with Kansas City.
And then I am Team U on this one. Don't forget, Shockey was there too. Yes, Shockey was there, and then he's probably being backed up by Kellen Winslow.
Jr.
Yeah, that team is just too. That's too much. Go ahead, boss.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me? Yeah, I'm real quick. I'm gonna go with the union.
I guess everybody's just having communication problems. He was well on this question. It's crazy. Crazy day. Thursday Night Throwdown. The Thursday Night Thriller, and chaos is ensued. Go ahead, big guy. What's your thoughts? Because I saw your eyes when Coach Ron said it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I looked over the 2019 team. Is it an echo for me or just y'all?
Let's just get through this and get out of here, because
the weather is killing us, man. This is one of those ones that's gonna go somewhere deep in the bowels of Dingo. Offensively, and you could say, well, Ken Dorsey was the weak link. Nah, Ken Dorsey balled his ass off. If I'm not mistaken, in 2001, he was a Heisman candidate that year. Mm-hmm. But you got a four-headed monster at running back. Not to mention, you got Kellen Winslow Jr., Jeremy Shockey at tight end. Your wide receivers, Andre Johnson, Roscoe Parrish. Well, sweet. O-line, you got Brian McKinney, Chris Myers, Carlos Joseph, Joaquin Gonzalez. You got studs up front. And then you go, and Frank Gore was also on that team at running back. So was Jared Payton, Clinton Portis. Jesus. And McGahee, if I'm not mistaken, was the starter in the championship game until he tore his knee up. And then defensively, of course, you said Ed Reed, Trero, Sean Taylor, Philip Buchanan was on that team. Roger McIntosh, Vilma, Santonio Thomas, Vince Wilfork. Man, Jerome McDougal. I'm sorry. 2001 Miami would slaughter the 2019 team.
I don't know. I mean, I think this would be a great conversation every game. What's to talk about? But this has so much audio stuff. Let's try to wrap this up and get out of here. And then they'll see part one tomorrow.
Yeah, this is fake. You are robotic and choppy. I don't know what's going on, but we just gonna cut it off. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize for the technical difficulties, which were out of our control. Thank you, Coach Ron. Thank you, Coach Powell. Boss BJ, everybody that commented, appreciate you. We'll be back on Saturday for possibly the gridiron. Check out for the announcements on that. But we'll be back tomorrow night, Friday night freestyle. This man right here, and whoever decides to jump in. But until tomorrow, it's Thursday Night Throwdown. We are out of here.